And see, this is when you gotta have a conversation, right? Because people confuse business and relationship, right? And try to put it together and wonder why it don't work. Business is business, right? And a relationship is a relationship. You're supposed to always keep that separate, right? That's why if you can't be friends with a man or a woman before you go into a relationship with them, it will never work in a relationship because you didn't take the time to know the person, right? And then if you build a business with a relationship partner that don't work out, and you don't have the distinction between the separation of your business and the separation of your partner, a partnership and relationship, it's not gonna work, because as soon as the relationship don't work, then the business gonna go down because you trying to put it in one pot. People gotta stop being so emotional with business. Business and relationship is two different contracts. And that's what people need to understand. Like, when it's time to take care of business, take care of business. When it's time to take care of relationship, take care of relationship. Leave that separate from business. I mean, people need to get out their ego with business, because ego and business don't go together, because you need somebody to come in your company, right? To spend their money, right? To give you their ideas so that you can make money off what they need, right? But when you got the mentality that I own this store, right? And I'm not going to serve you, but I need your money to pay for these people, baby. Whether I like you or not, I'm still going to do business with you. Because that's separate than emotion. I ain't got to like you to do business. And that's what we need to understand in America. Baby, I don't got to like you for us to do decent business together. Right? And if you sloppy with business, I'm not going to mess with you, right? But if you're a professional, you're going to carry yourself totally different. And those are the people who stay in business the longest, because they understand that customer, right, relationship with the business, right? When you want your business to be successful, right, or anything you're doing to be successful, you have to have a good relationship with your customer, because the customer, like me, right, are the ones who gonna go out and talk good about your business or bad about your business. Not no TV commercial, not no radio ad, but the experience that a customer have is going to determine if they homegirl and their family go to your company or not, right? So we, as a people, need to distinguish between business, relationship, and all that stuff, because people try to put it all in one pot. It's just like people who want to have money with no skills and expect to make a decent living. Baby, that's not how it works. You still got to have some kind of skills to provide for yourself and do for yourself, right? And it seems like people think the money is going to get them skills. No, baby, you got to learn something and know how to apply that in order for that to work. So it's like, I mean, we got to get it together in 2025, because it seems like we're going backwards, boy. I mean, common sense ain't common no more, because people so busy trying to put a relationship in business. And they don't go. They don't go at all, baby. That's why stuff messed up right there, because people try to put relationship in business. The business don't go. You cannot be in a relationship with somebody and try to tear their business down because it didn't work. That's not how life go outside in reality. And then another thing, last before I go, in order to make money, baby, I'm gonna tell y'all how money work real quick. So this is how money work. You don't go get you a job and just spend all your money out, right? That's not how money works. That's not what money was intended for. What you do is you go get your money, right, and you find something to invest in. Invest means something that's going to make you some money back once you put your money into it, and it got to be worth it. So let me give you an example of what I'm talking about, right? So say, for instance, like you like to buy Nike, and I like to go to Nike. Everybody like them Jordans, right? All black folk like Jordans. For some reason, they like to make Jordan and Nike rich, right? So you like to buy that product, right? So what you do is you go to the stock market and you take some of your money and make an investment into the company, right? That way, when you go and buy these products, you get your money back, right? That's why I invested into some companies on the stock market, because, like McDonald's, for instance, that's why I call it Team Dumb Fries, right? Because I understand what McDonald's saying. Well, Coletta, instead of you coming here spending all your money, girl, go to the market, put some money on the market, right? That do both of us good. That give you some money back off me from when you come in here and spend your money with Precious, right? And then I can stay in business, so on them days you can't go home and cook, guess what? I got your back. I can let you come here and grab Precious something good to eat. I even get her some Wi-Fi for you, right? I got some nice coffee for you to drink, because I know you're going to be wanting to sip you some coffee while Precious over there on her Wi-Fi doing her thing, whatever she doing, whatever. But I still give you that option, right? But we helping each other, right? Now I'm helping McDonald's pay their employees so that they can have some people working so they can pay their bills, right? McDonald's is helping me by feeding me and my daughter, giving us what we need inside their business, right? They're keeping it clean and neat, right? That's why we come, because it's clean and neat, right? Very professional, very nice workers, right? And we all keeping each other going. But when I got to pop up, right? You want me to spend my money in your store? I got to deal with a nasty attitude and a nasty surrounding, baby. That mean no deal. That mean no. Everybody don't nobody win right there because nobody's getting satisfied. I'm not getting good quality service, so you're not getting my money. And if you don't get my money, that means you can't pay for your workers, and your workers can't have a job, and you can't have a business. I mean, that's how America and money and the world work, baby. We don't understand what y'all were learning, what y'all thought the world was doing. But you cannot sit in here and want your hair, your nails, and your makeup and all that stuff, right? If you don't have nobody out here making these products for you. Somebody have to make these products before they get to the shelf, right? And those are what we call innovators. Because God said he the, what you call it, inventor of all of it belong to him. We just innovate his products and show him what we can do with it, right? So all this belongs to God, right? And we just innovating it, right? And see what we can do. I don't understand where all this competition coming from, because maybe in competition nobody win. Especially when you get in competition and you lose, and then you become a sore loser because you lost. Now you're trying to sabotage somebody else win because you lost. You can't handle the loss. You should have never got in competition no way. But you live with Snapchat Queen, boy. I was trying to get Precious to finish her story up, but we're going to find a way for her to find a way to log back into her account so she can continue her story, because she has a beautiful story. I love the way she writes. But you live with Snapchat Queen, AI chatbot. For real, I just had to have a moment of talk time with you to, let's analyze and ponder on some stuff right here in reality, because I mean, like I said, too many people getting business, ego, and all that stuff mixed up together, and relationship mixed up with business and all that stuff, but we separate. All the guys stay separate, family. We got to stay separate. Some things good together, and some things don't work just like food, boy. You be like, oh, I want that. Some things good like that. We got to keep it that way.